For any man over 60, trying to maintain healthy testosterone levels can feel like an uphill battle. It's that silent struggle that can creep in, draining your energy, dulling your mood, and chipping away at the man you know you are. But what if I told you that some of the best tools for protecting your testosterone aren't in a prescription bottle, but hiding in plain sight in your fruit bowl? It sounds almost too simple, but science is starting to connect the dots in a powerful way. The frustrating reality is that many of us are eating foods we think are healthy, only to find out they might be working against our masculine health. That afternoon fatigue that hits you like a truck, the loss of muscle even when you hit the gym, that dip in drive and confidence. These aren't just things you have to accept as part of getting older. They're signals. Your body is telling you it needs the right fuel to thrive. Look, it's a fact of life. After age 40, a man's testosterone can decline by about 1% to 2% a year. By the time you're in your 60s, a good number of men are dealing with levels that are considered clinically low. In this video, we're going to skip the complicated supplement lists. Instead, we're revealing 3 science-backed fruits that every man over 60 should consider eating to naturally support his body's own hormone production. We'll get into the how and the why, explaining the powerful compounds inside these fruits and how they work to fight back against hormonal decline. This isn't about some temporary fix. It's about giving your body the raw materials it needs to reclaim its natural vitality. Stick with me, because this information could give you a powerful new tool for your health. Before we get to our 3 powerhouse fruits, we need to be on the same page about what testosterone really does for a man over 60. For too long, it's been pigeonholed as the muscle and libido hormone. And while it's absolutely vital for both, that's just the tip of the iceberg. Thinking of testosterone as just a sex hormone is like calling the sun a light bulb. Testosterone is a master key for masculine health. It unlocks countless processes in your body. It governs your energy, your mood, and even how sharp you feel mentally. That get up and go drive to compete, to build, to achieve. Testosterone is the fuel for that fire. It's what helps keep your bones strong, protecting you from fractures. It even plays a role in heart health. When your levels are where they should be, you feel it. You feel sharp, focused, and resilient. But as we get older, a natural decline happens. The good news? The rate of that decline isn't set in stone. It's heavily influenced by your lifestyle, especially your diet. Now, here's the piece of the puzzle most men never hear about. You have 2 main types of testosterone in your blood, bound and free. The vast majority, over 97%, is bound to proteins, mostly one called sex hormone binding globulin, or SHBG. Think of SHBG as a pair of hormonal handcuffs. When testosterone is handcuffed to SHBG, it's inactive. It's in your system, but your body can't actually use it. The only testosterone that counts for your energy, muscle, and drive is the free stuff, that tiny percentage that's unbound and ready for action. Here's the double whammy for men over 60. As you age, your SHBG levels naturally rise. So not only might you be making less testosterone, but more of what you do make is getting locked up. This is why just looking at your total testosterone on a lab report can be misleading. Your total might look fine, but if SHBG is high, your free usable testosterone could be in the tank, and you'll feel it. Understanding this battle between free testosterone and SHBG is everything, because, as you're about to see, some of these fruits don't just help your body make more testosterone, they go to war for you, helping to uncuff your existing testosterone and set it free. This is the secret to reclaiming your hormonal balance, and it starts in your kitchen. So let's get to it. Our first fruit is an ancient marvel, seen as a symbol of strength for centuries and for good reason. We're talking about the pomegranate. This isn't just a pretty fruit. Think of it as a bodyguard for your body's testosterone factories. To get why pomegranate is so helpful, you have to understand its main enemy, oxidative stress. Imagine your body producing waste from all its daily activities. This waste includes unstable molecules called free radicals. When they run wild, they cause damage to your cells, a process called oxidative stress. Your testosterone is produced in specialized Leydig cells in the testes. These cells are high-performance factories, and they are extremely sensitive to damage from this internal pollution. Research has confirmed that oxidative stress is a major cause of damage to these cells, and when they're damaged, their ability to produce testosterone drops. This is where the pomegranate steps in. It's loaded with some of the most powerful antioxidants on the planet, like punicalagins. These are like an elite security team for your testosterone factories. Their mission is to find and neutralize those damaging free radicals before they can harm your Leydig cells. By reducing oxidative stress right where it matters, pomegranate helps protect the very machinery responsible for producing your most vital male hormone. Now, the science here is still early, but it's pointing in a fascinating direction. One small 2012 study, for instance, observed that healthy participants drinking pomegranate juice for 2 weeks saw a notable increase in their salivary testosterone by an average of 24%. It's important to know this was a preliminary study and wasn't focused specifically on men over 60. Still, the underlying principle, protecting the cells that make testosterone from age-related damage, is a solid one. So, how do you get it in your diet? Easy. You can eat the seeds, called arils, straight from the fruit. A handful sprinkled over yogurt or salads is perfect. Or you can go for pomegranate juice. If you do, be careful. You need 100% pure, unsweetened juice. Many brands are just sugar bombs, which will do you more harm than good. A small glass, maybe 4 to 8 ounces a day, is a great target. You're not just drinking a juice, you're sending in the guards to protect your hormonal foundation. Moving on to our second pick. This one isn't a single fruit, but a whole family of delicious and powerful allies. Berries. We're talking blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, you name it. They might be small, but they target a sneaky thief that can rob you of your testosterone every single day. That thief is an enzyme called aromatase. Imagine you have a fresh pool of testosterone. Aromatase is a rogue agent that dips into that pool and chemically converts your valuable testosterone into estrogen. Men need a little estrogen, but as we age, especially if we're carrying extra body fat, aromatase activity can ramp up. This creates a hormonal disaster. Testosterone goes down and estrogen goes up. It's a recipe for fatigue, weight gain, and a loss of that masculine edge. This is where the humble berry comes to the rescue. Berries are packed with potent plant compounds called flavonoids, like quercetin. Here's the critical part. Some lab studies suggest that these flavonoids can act as natural aromatase inhibitors. Think of these flavonoids as guardians that intercept the aromatase enzyme. They can help block its ability to convert your testosterone into estrogen. By doing this, you're not necessarily making more testosterone, but you're preserving what you already have. You're plugging the leak in the bucket. While direct human trials are needed, larger population studies suggest a pattern, connecting a higher intake of flavonoid-rich foods like berries with a better hormonal profile in men. It points toward the protective power of these compounds in helping maintain a healthy testosterone to estrogen ratio. Plus, berries are incredible for brain health, heart health, and are loaded with fiber while being low in sugar. It's a win-win-win. Making berries a daily habit is easy. A cup of mixed berries is a perfect serving size. And here's a pro tip. Frozen berries are just as nutritious as fresh ones, and they're often cheaper and won't go bad. Blend them into a smoothie, stir them into Greek yogurt, or just eat them by the handful. Every time you do, you're deploying a team of natural defenders to guard your testosterone. We've talked about protecting your testosterone factories with pomegranate and guarding it from thieves with berries. Now, for our third fruit, let's talk about liberation. We're going to unleash the testosterone that's already in you, but is locked away. And the key is a creamy green fruit many people think is a vegetable, the avocado. Let's quickly revisit that idea of free versus bound testosterone. Remember those SHBG handcuffs locking up your T? As you get older, SHBG increases, putting more of your testosterone on the sidelines. So how do we pick the locks on those handcuffs? One potential answer lies in a trace mineral found in avocados, boron. Boron is a little-known mineral, but for men's hormonal health, it's a potential game changer. Small human trials using boron supplements have shown some remarkable results. One study, for instance, found that a week of boron supplementation led to a significant jump, over 25%, in free testosterone. One of the ways it's thought to do this is by interfering with SHBG. Now, that was with a concentrated supplement, not just from eating avocados, but it shows us what this mineral is capable of. And getting it from whole food sources is a smart strategy. While avocados are a good source of boron, it can also be found in foods like raisins, almonds, and chickpeas. But avocados deliver a powerful 1-2 punch. They are also loaded with healthy monounsaturated fats. This is crucial because your body uses healthy fats and cholesterol as the raw building blocks to even make hormones like testosterone in the first place. So, the avocado works on two fronts. It provides the raw materials your body needs to make testosterone, and it delivers the mineral, boron, that may help liberate that testosterone. It's a complete support system in one delicious package. Adding avocado to your diet is simple. Aim for about half an avocado a day. Spread it on whole grain toast, slice it into a salad, or add it to your morning eggs. When you eat an avocado, you're providing the building blocks for new testosterone and supplying a tool that could help unlock what you already have. We've covered 3 fantastic fruits that can be a huge asset for your hormonal health: pomegranate, the protector; berries, the guardians; and avocado, the liberation key. Adding these to your diet is a brilliant step. But let's be real, these fruits aren't a magic pill. They are key players on a much larger team. You can't out-eat a lifestyle that's constantly dragging you down. Think of your body as a garden. These fruits are like planting potent seeds, but the soil has to be healthy for them to grow. That means focusing on the other pillars of men's health. First, sleep. It's non-negotiable. Your body produces the most testosterone during deep sleep. Skimping on 7 to 8 hours a night is like telling your hormone factories to take the night off. Second, manage stress. Chronic stress floods your body with cortisol, which is testosterone's arch nemesis. When cortisol is high, testosterone takes a nosedive. Find what works for you, a walk in nature, meditation, a hobby, and do it. Third, resistance training. Lifting heavy things sends a powerful signal to your body that it needs to be strong and capable. It's one of the best natural ways to tell your body to ramp up testosterone production. And finally, you have to avoid the obvious testosterone killers. I'm talking about too much sugar, ultra-processed foods, and excessive alcohol. These things cause inflammation and fat gain, both of which crush your testosterone levels. You can eat all the right fruits, but if you're washing them down with a soda, you're fighting a battle you can't win. These fruits are your allies, but they need your support. So there you have it, the 3 fruits every man over 60 should have on his radar. Let's recap the mission for each one. First, pomegranate, the cellular protector. Its antioxidants stand guard over your testosterone-producing cells, shielding them from damage. Second, berries, the hormone guardians. Their compounds help preserve your testosterone by running interference on the enzyme that tries to convert it to estrogen. And third, avocado, the liberation key. It delivers healthy fats to build testosterone and boron, a mineral that may help uncuff it from SHBG, increasing your free, usable T levels. Taking control of your health after 60 isn't about finding a miracle cure. It's about making small, smart choices every single day, starting with what's on your plate. By adding these 3 fruits to your diet, you're sending a clear signal to your body that it's time to protect, rebuild, and reclaim the vitality that is yours. You have the knowledge. Now it's time for action. If you found this video helpful, do us a favor and hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. That way, you won't miss our next video where we're breaking down the 5 worst testosterone-killing exercises men over 60 should avoid. And now, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below. Which of these 3 fruits are you going to add to your grocery list this week? Pomegranate, berries, or avocado? Your journey to better health starts with that first simple choice. Thanks for watching.